Hello, YouTube. So last year, when I was applying to universities, I had to make a choice. Either apply to an online or a campus program. And just like my viewers, I believe that campus learning was the superior choice. So I decided to apply for a campus program. However, due to the 2020 global events, I was forced into an online environment, and my hopes of walking back to campus, attending lectures, and working in the lab were crushed. So I started thinking, is an online engineering degree still worth it? I'll admit, initially I was skeptical since I had never taken an online class. I actually wasn't sure how much value I would be able to get from it. However, after finishing my first semester, there are a number of things I want to talk about. I'll start with the good and then I'll mention some of the bad. So let's go over them and I'll let you decide if an online program is right for you. So first, some background. I am currently working full-time, about 40 hours a week, Monday to Friday, and the first and most important aspect that I noticed of an online class was definitely the convenience. The campus where I am doing my program is about 1 hour away door to door. What this means is the amount of time it would take me to leave the office, walk to my car, drive to campus, park, get off my car, and walk to the classroom would have taken me about 1 hour. So going to campus and coming back home would have taken 2 hours of my day just on the commute. By doing an online program, I automatically have an additional 2 hours to do homework, work on projects, or study, or really anything else that I would want to do. In addition, having an online class allowed me to take the class anywhere. Sometimes I would take a class in the office, sometimes at home, and other times on the weekends since classes can be recorded online. All things that would not be possible if I had to physically be there. Another great thing about an online class is affordability. It might seem strange, but taking an online class was actually more affordable than taking campus classes. Let me explain. So oftentimes, when I was attending on-site classes, I didn't have a chance to eat, so I would stop by a fast food joint and pick up food. Other times, I would pick up coffee just to stay up, since a lot of the classes that I was taking seemed to be offered in the evening. In addition, commuting requires gas for your car, so now having to commute made my wallet very happy. Lastly, online classes give you full visibility of the course. Oftentimes, when I was attending class, it was hard to figure out what my current grade was in the class, since professors would often curve the class or allow for extra points. In an on-site environment, it was difficult to figure out what grade you had, and I only really knew at the end of the class. But in an online environment, software is used to manage assignments, quizzes, and tests. So they show your scores as the professor grades them. It also can show you the class average and even the lowest and highest grade in the class for any given assignment. This was very helpful since it allowed you to see your grade at any time and then allow you to modify your study methods to improve in the class. So that's pretty much it for the good. Now on to the bad. In my opinion, the biggest drawback to an online class are the labs. Labs are some of the most important classes when it comes to engineering, and by offering them online, they lose a lot of their value since you miss the ability to use instrumentation, components, and to have the professor assist you as you are building circuits. If you're taking a software class, it's okay, but it's hands-on stuff that really suffers. And as an engineer that has recruited students in the past, I can tell you that a lot of students lack the knowledge of instrumentation and hands-on work. Another drawback is the classroom experience. Not having a classroom and a professor constantly glance at you and ask you questions directly makes it a little bit difficult to stay up and pay attention, especially when it comes to evening classes. So last semester, there was times where I would fall asleep mid-class because the online lecture is just not that interactive. And it wasn't just me. There were times where the professor would ask for opinions and no one would respond to the chat, meaning people weren't even at their computers. Lastly, there is no peer-to-peer interactions. I remember going to class and then meeting people and building study groups to compare homework answers, work on projects, and constantly receive lecture feedback from my peers. However, taking the online class almost felt like I was the only person taking the class. I would hear 1 or 2 students ask questions, but other than that, the entire class seemed like it was just me doing homework, taking the exams, and working on the projects. This all made it difficult to know whether I was actually in the right path or doing the homework completely wrong. In addition, building friendships is nearly impossible in an online environment, so you just have to prepare to feel all alone. So those are my pros and cons of my first semester as a grad student in an online environment. Next semester, classes will continue to be online, but it appears that classes will soon return to campus. We'll just have to wait and see. In summary, an online program is just like everything in life. It is what you make of it. You can take advantage of all the pros or become the victim of the cons. In my opinion, yes, an online engineering degree is still worth it. However, it requires a little bit more effort from the student. So now I leave it up to you to decide. Anyway, that's it for this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos.